Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. If you like puzzles or if you'd like to see me struggle to solve one and have a laugh at my expense, then you're at the right address, so please like and subscribe. Today I'm going to be trying my hand at Granular Impurities by Allagem. If you'd like to give it a go, there will be a link in the description below. If you do, please let me know how you fared and what you thought of it. Alright, let's read the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, so far so good. The digits 1 to 9 in every row, column, and 3x3 box. Each white line can be divided into one or more segments that each sum to 10. All of them are the same color. Right. We'll discuss that in a bit. Each digit in a shaded cell is less than its orthogonally adjacent neighbors in unshaded cells, as indicated by the inequality symbols. Right, so we can see the inequality symbols, and that means that whatever we put here, that digit has to be less than whatever we put in these four. That's it. Right, so these are new to me. What are we? Do they have a name? They probably have a name. The decimal lines, I have no idea. Right, so they are one or more segments that sum to 10. Each segment's digits sum to 10. Right, so each segment is a minimum of 2 cells, right? That's obvious. Otherwise, we need a 10 in one cell. Right. But it can be 3. It can be 4 in the same set. In the same set as in within the same box or line or row or column. It can be up to 4, as in 1, 2, 3, 4. And across multiple, then becomes very difficult. As in here, what can we have? How many can we have? This could be 1, 2, 3. That's 6. And then this could be 1. And this could be 2. And this could be 1. So we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that the maximum? I'm not sure. But for this one, it's the maximum, right? Okay, that's more complicated than I thought. So 6, 7, 10, yeah. Okay, so at least 6. I don't think we can get 7, can we? Well, maybe if... Okay, all right, we don't have an example here, so that's good. But if this went like that, maybe that could have been 7. I don't know. As in like this. 4, 4. This would have to be 3 then. No, not 4. 3 and 3 is 6. No, that doesn't work because this is still 6 and we can't make these add up to 4. Okay. How would that work then? Probably, maybe it doesn't. There aren't enough. There aren't enough. We're gonna need 3 in one. If we put it here, maybe? Yeah, maybe if it was something like that. Then it would work, right? Maybe. 1. Oh yeah, then we can even have more because this, oh, that's still a 6 though. Right, that's still a 6, but we can have 1 and 1 here. Oh, that still doesn't work. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing this because this doesn't have to be here. It can be there as well and that works, but we don't have that example here. I think it might be that now we can, because 4 plus 4, or we can do it like this, 4 plus 4 is 8. Now why 4? 3 plus 3 is 6. Yeah, 6, and then we can have 2, but that's still 6. Apparently it doesn't work. Okay. That was completely useless, I know, but I'm just trying to figure out if 6 is the maximum. It probably is then. But for our purposes here, in any case, it has to be. Right. Right. Okay, so where can we start? This is the shortest, if I'm not mistaken. Right. We can't have... Can we? No, we can't. mean, if we ignore this, we could have a 5 cells, right? 5 cells long segment. We could have 1, 2, 3 here, and say 3, 1, or 1, 2, 4 here, and 2, 1 here. But since we have this one, and it means none of these are 1, if we need 2 1s, they both have to be here. So that doesn't work. So this has to be, what does it? It can't be 4 either, because that would leave a single cell. So it has to be made up of 3 plus 2, or 3 plus 2, right? Okay. And that means? What does that mean? It means that this one is part of the 3, right? And what's the maximum we can have in a 3 in this particular case? Because I guess in this case we might have lots of options, right? Well, actually in this case too, probably. If this is 3, yeah, this could be, say, 6, 2, 2, right? Yeah, right, but that doesn't matter, because we need what's the sum of these two that would work. Oh, we could have 2, 2, 6 as well, like that, but that would make this low. What's the highest we can have? If this is 1, well, that doesn't work. But so this has to be 2, of course. If this is 2, we end up with 8, and these are 4 and 4. So this is a maximum of 3. Because of course if it's here, then it's the same issue. It's probably even worse, but no, 1, 4, 5 is still the same. So this is a maximum of 3. But that doesn't help me define or find out which one is 3 and which one is 2, right? Sip of tea. Okay. This one is probably more interesting. Excuse me. This one is probably more interesting, because we can't have 1 along the whole line, right? Okay. So anything more than 3 is out of the question. Segments longer than 3 cells are out of the question, because they need 1, right? In this particular case, maybe. In other places, no. Because we can't take this as 4, because it would leave us with 2, so it has to be that. And if it's this, then we need 1 somewhere, right? We can't have 2, 3, 4. That's already 9. This would have to be 1. Okay. But even a 3 cells 1 doesn't work, does it? Because if this is a 3 cells 1, then this is as well a 3 cells long segment. And the only way to make 10 with 3 digits within the same set is 2, 3, 5, right? Without 1. 2, 3, 5. 2, 3, 5. Yeah. So we'd have, if both of them are 2, 3, 5, we'd have 4 cells to fill with 3 digits, and that's not possible. Not to mention that both of these would have to be 1. Okay, so this means that this has to be 3 divided into 3 segments of 2 cells. Okay, let's color that in. Okay, so these are from 1 to 3 as well, right? Because the maximum we can put is 6, 4. Does that work for a 3? 6, 4? 3 would leave us with 2, 8. We'd have to put the 8 here, and then 2, and this would have to be 1. Okay. Does that mean that we definitely need a 1? We can't have 3, 2. Is there any other way? If this is 3 or if this is 3, it's the same. I don't think it makes a difference. Then if we put it here or there, we're going to have just the same pattern, right? I don't see any other way, because 3, you'd need a 6 and 4 here, right? Anything else would would not work with the 3. If we put 6 and 4, this couldn't be from 6 and 4 anymore, so it has to be from 8 and 2, because we've used the 3 and the 6 and 4, and we can't have 1, so 1 and 9 are out of the question. Right, and if we put 8 and 2, then this becomes 1, so there's definitely a 1 here. Okay, so far so good. But do we need the 3 or the 2 in particular? If the 3 worked, then I'm sure the 2 will, so... Okay. What can we say about row 8 now then, though? Not much, because these, well, maybe, but these could be the same pair, right? They're different colors because they're different. The color that designate a segment, not a pair of the digits, a pair of digits that sum up to 10, of which we have 4. If we, I don't know if that needed pointing out. Right, but now we can't put 9 here, and we can't put 5 either, because 5 can't be on any of these, because it would require another 5. Of course, if it was here, for instance, we could have 2 5s, but not in this particular case. So we need a 5 and a 9 here. We need a 5 and a 9. Right. So this can't be a 2 cells segment, can it? Because if it's a 2 cells segment, it can't have 5, right? Because then we'd need 2 5s. Okay, this would have to be 5. But if we put a 9 here, we'd need a 1. But we already said that we needed a 1 here. Right, so this is a 3 cells segment. Where were we? Here. And that would have to be a 2 cells segment. Right, so this... oh yeah, this doesn't have 9. And this would have to be a 9. So we're off. We get our first digit, which is a 9. And that deserves a sip of tea. Okay, so what is this then? Well, we can't have 1 here, right? Because now we've eliminated 1 from this one too, because of these. So this has to be the 2 3 5. Okay, so that's 2 3, and these are 2 3 5. Which means that this can't be 3 anymore, or it can't be 2 either, so that's definitely a 1. We get a second digit. Okay, and that means, I don't know what that means. Well, it means that this isn't 1 either. So this is 2 and above, and what does that mean for this? Well, it means that we can't have 1 or 2 anymore here. This is 3 and higher. So this can't be a 3. Can it? 3? No, it can't. Because 3 here they're in the same set. So if we start with 3, then it would be 3, 4, 5, and that's already 12, right? Right, so this has to be a 2 set. I mean, if it can't be 3, it's definitely not 4, even though that doesn't work here in any case. And it's not 5, because none of those could be 1. Let's not get there. So, where were we? Here. And this means that these are 3. Right. And that's a minimum of 2. So this is from 3, 7, or 4, 6, right? Can't have 2 8s. Right. So what can we have here? Well, 2 3 5, that's not possible, is it, though? Well, 2 3 5 is out of the question. Why? Because then if these are 2 3 5, then that we get a triplet of 2 3 5, and this becomes a minimum of 4. Well, that's not possible. Okay, 2 3 5 are out of the question. Right, so that means that these two have to be the same digit, don't they? Because that's the only way we can fit anything other than 2 3 5. What could that be? We could have 2 2 and 6. Well, we can't have 2 here because this is a minimum of 2. Okay, so that's out of the question. Right, we could have 3 3 and 4. right? We could have 4, 4, and 2. And that's it. Am I missing something? Am I missing something? I said 2, 2. This is not a 2. This is a minimum of 3. So, and these are the only 2 that could be the same, right? Yeah, I mean, that's obvious. So we couldn't have 2, 2, 6. So 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 2. Anything else? No, if it start with 5, then we already have 5, 5. Otherwise, we have the 5, 3, 2, which doesn't work. But why do they have to be the same? They don't have to be the same. Because this... Alright, I'm mistaken. This could be 6, and then we could have 1 and 3 here. We could even have... Oh no, we can't have 1. Okay. That helps. Otherwise, we could have 6, 3, 1, or 7, 2, 1, right? But that doesn't work. Okay. Oh, lots of combinations. It's... Right, so now maybe I'm missing something. Am I missing something? Okay, these can't be 1, so it's a minimum of 2. They can't be the same thing, so they're a minimum of 2, 3, but 2, 3 didn't work. Okay, so 3, 4. 3, 4 would give us a 7, and that would be a 3, right? 4, 2 would give us a 6, this would be a... Yeah, anything else? Anything else? Could this be 5? No, because then we end up with the dreaded 2, 3. I think okay, that's probably a way to look at it. I don't know how to pencil mark this, but this has to be from 2 or 3, right? It has to, because we have a 3 or a 4 here. Right, so what does that mean? What does that mean? Well, it means that these couldn't be from 2, 3, 5. We got that. So it means that we need a 4 here, doesn't it? Does it? Or am I now... Does it? Yeah, because if they're both... We can't have 6. Because, well, no, because 6 needed a 2, that's why. Because, yeah, 6 needed a 2, and we needed both to be 2, and this couldn't. Is that true? That's not true. 6, 3, 1 works. Ah, see? That's not true. I'm just being... 6 and 3, 1 works. Right. So this is to be forgotten. No, not that. The pencil marking needs to be forgotten, I think. Because now... Maybe. Is there anything other than 6, 3, 1 that would work? 6, 3, 1. Oh no, we can't have 1. How did I forget that all of a sudden? We can't have 1 anywhere. We can't have 1 anywhere. Right, so maybe this is correct. I mean, if I'm spending too much time on it, I'm pretty sure it's very obvious to everyone, but because... Now, if this is correct, then we've started resolving things, because now we have a 2, 3, 4 triplet. And I'm afraid that if I've missed combinations here, then I'm just going to have to roll back here at the start of the puzzle. But we can't have 1. So what does that mean? Oh, we can't have 3, 2, 5. But if we put 6 or 7, we definitely need a 1, right? In any of those. Well, we can't put 2 here, so yeah, we can't have 6, 2, 2, like we said. So we would need a 1, and that doesn't work. Yeah, okay, so these are the options, I think. Right, so this becomes a 5, obligatory. Because of this triplet, 5. This is not a 5. Okay. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean? Well, this isn't 3 or 4 either, so this isn't 6 or 7. Ah, but now we have a 3, 4. well, we already had it actually, but it's now more obvious. 3-4 pair, so this becomes a 2, which gives me a 4 here, a 3, and a 3. 3, 3, 4 is 10, so far so good. This becomes a 4, which is fine, and this becomes a 6. Right, and now I know that this is a 2 and that's a 3. None of these are a 3, right? And this has to become a 6-4 pair, because that's the only pair available now that we've lost the 1 and the 2 as well, and the 3. These are, well, what are these? These are from, can we have 3-7? Yeah, we can have 3-7. Do we need a 3-7? We definitely need a 3-7. We definitely need a 3-7 because we can't have 2 1s. So that means that these are from 2-3 and these are from 7-8, which is obvious if I just looked at the row, but I get fascinated with the new rules, so I tend to stick to those. I don't know which excuse this is today, so you'll have to figure it out. This one is 1, right? It can't be 2 and can't be any higher. Which means, what does that mean for this? Well, it means that this is 2-8, doesn't it? This is 2-8, and this would have to be 8, and this would have to be 2. And this would have to be 9, and that would have to be 7. Okay, so far so good, I think. So far so good. Anything else we can say about this? There's a 4 here somewhere. And we still need 6 and 8. That's not very useful, is it? Doesn't look like it. Another sip of tea. Okay, maybe we can move to this. Maybe, because what's the minimum this could be? A 5, right? This could be a minimum of 5. Yeah, that does that mean anything? Because I can still have 1 and 4 here. Worse than that, I can have 1 and 1 and then continue. Right? If this is 1 and this is 1, this could be, so that we have 7 and this could be 1 and 2. No, we can't, but we can have 3 here. Really? Wow. It's more oh, we can't have 1s. Whew. We can't have 1s. I'm sorry. We can't have 1s. I'm totally and utterly confused. So this is as well a 5? How is this going to work? Well, this doesn't work. Well, it does if this is not a 5 and these are part of these, right? It has to be. Well, this could be 5 because then we would have 5, 5. But this can't be 5 then. This would have to be 7 and then 2, 1. Wow. Wow. So we can't have 7, 2, 1. I broke it. Did I break it? Did I break it? No, I didn't, because 6 is still available. It's not 7. 6, 4. Okay. Thank goodness. Again, 5 here. How would it work? 5, it doesn't, because we can't go this far. We can't go upwards because this can't be 1, so it's a minimum of 5. Then it becomes a 10, but we can't have that, right? And of course, if it's a 7, then it's out of the question. If we go this way, 5, well, can't have another 5. We can't have 3, so, or 1. So this would have to be 2, right? And then we can't have 3, so this would have to be 2. But we're blocked now. We have 9 and we can't have 1. Okay, so this isn't 5. And we couldn't have 7. So this is a 6. Great. This is a 6, and this is then from 7 and 5 somehow. And if this is a 6, we can't have 1 either, but we can have 2, 2. Well, this isn't 2, so that doesn't work either. It doesn't work either. So 2, 2, there is no 1. 2, 2 this way doesn't work either, and there is no 1. So it has to be 6, 4, and it has to be this way. Right. I am going to continue with the coloring. I don't know, I can maybe delete them somewhere. Well, we have enough colors. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, so what is this then? Can this be 7? 7, 3? Yeah, it can, unfortunately. Okay. And 5, 5 is possible. Right. Right. But that's then now from 1 or 2, right? That's from 1 or 2. But does that mean that these are... Oh, yeah, it does, doesn't it? That now it's there. We have 4. We can't have 4. Can we have 4? No, because this is a minimum of 5. Then we can't have 4. A 4-cell segment. 5. This isn't even a 2, so 5, 3, whatever. 3. No, that doesn't work. Right. So these are as well. Hey, let's get another coloring scheme. I'm gonna use all the colors today. We're gonna use all the colors. Of course I can remove these now, we've used them, but we'll get the colors away at the end. But what does that mean? What does that mean? This could be 5, 5, or it could be 7, 3, or it could be 8, 2, no, 9, 1, no. Right, so that's 5, 7, and 5, 3, right? So I have to pencil mark. 5, 1 is out of the question. 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 2 is not possible, and 9, 1 is out of the question. Right, and what could these be? This is probably more difficult. Well, not really. 3, 7. Oh no, there's no 3, 7. That's even easier. Okay, that's good. This 3, 7 is out of the question. 6, 4 is out of the question, and 9, 1 was never in question. Was never allowed because of this. No, I mean 9, 1 would have been okay. Oh, 9, 1 is okay because there's only 9 here. Yeah. Okay, so this is 9, 1 or 8, 2. And that didn't get me anywhere, did it? Did it? Do I have a problem with this being anything? No, I don't think so. Well... Can these be 1, 3? Well, they can't, right? Because if this is 1 and 3, then this is 2 and 2. That's very obvious, right? So we can't have 1 and 3, so we can't have 2 here, and this is 1 and 9. Good. Well, good, yeah. So this is now from still lots of options, right? 2, 8, 7, and 5. 2, 8, 7, and 5. Still don't know anything about that. Oh, but this is resolved. Well, that's good. 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, and 8. Okay, this isn't yet, but no effect on that. Right. We know where 1 is here, right? It has to be here. Okay. Okay. There's one in those. No, that's not true. This one could be one. This one could be one. This is going to be a difficult one. At least to wrap my head around it. Because, as we said at the start, there are lots of options. Unless we could get rid of one. I mean, if I knew that this was one, that would be great. Because it would eliminate one of all of those. And we'll get rid of that. Well, I mean, lots of them are not one anymore. So these can't be one, and these can't be one. So that sixth thing that I had going doesn't work anymore, right? But 3 or 4 still work. Then this could be 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 2, 3, 4. 2, 1, 3, 4. Yeah, it can. It can. Actually, what is this? Oh yeah, the 2 then. It does. Okay. But this is again a 2 and a higher, isn't it? 2 or 4 or whatever. So what does that mean for this? These 3? Does it mean anything for these 3? Does it mean anything for these 3? So that's then a minimum of 5. Okay, maybe that is interesting. 5, 7, or 8. Maybe that is interesting. I can have 5, 5, right? Can I have more than 2? As in, this could still be 8, 2, right? But can I have something longer than 2? Well, not this way. That's obvious. That's obvious. But in this way? Well, this is a minimum of 3. So no. Okay. Right. So this is either... It's part of a 2 cells segment. It's either this way or that way. That's... Don't know if that helps me. I don't know if that helps me. Because I can't eliminate the 5 either. And if this is... Well, alright, if this is... No, this can't be 7 then. Well, that's something already, isn't it? This can't be 7. Because 7 would need a 3 on one of those, and that's not possible. Okay. But it can be 2. As in an 8, 2. Right, so now we have either 8, 2 or 5, 5. Okay. Right, so maybe we have to start looking at this one. Can this be a 3 cell? Because if it's 2, it has to be... it doesn't have to be anything, because 8, 2 can... Okay, what would that be? If this is 8, 2, what do we do then? If this is 8, 2, then this is from 5 or 7. Okay. I can't have 7, 2, 1, so that's out of the question. I can't have 7, 3. Right. But I can have 5, and then 3, 2. 3, 2. 3, 2. Yeah, seems like it. 5, 3, 2. And 7 would just be out of the play then. That's fine. 5, 3, 2. Do I have to continue? Nah. Right? 5, 3, 2. This could be 4. So if this is 8, 2, this would have to go this far. Right. But I can always have two segments here made out of 2 cells. So that shouldn't be too difficult to fit, I think. Right? 7, 3, and whatever, 6, 4, right? Okay, and if this is 5-5, then this could be 8-2. That's even easier, right? That's even easier, I think. If the 8-2 doesn't give us problems, then is it easier? 5-5, 8-2. Why wouldn't it be? And I can continue with 3 here too. I'm not sure what's going on. I am not sure what's going on. The only issue could be if this is, well, this could be 1-4 as well, couldn't it? If this is 5, we can even have 1-4, right? We don't even need a 3-2. But 1-4, that's still okay. This would have to be 4-1. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I mean, I don't know if I did to start with, but this could all be wrong still. Yeah, they both work, because I'd either put a 1 here with the 5 and 1-4, or if I use a 3-2, this would be 1, and that's still okay. That's still okay. Right, so what is that? Is this definitely a 7? I didn't see a way to fit the 7 here at all, so this has to be a 7, right? It's either 8-2, and this would be 5, like we said, we can't have 7. Or it says 5-5, and this would have to be the 8-2, because we can't have 7-3. Or we can't have 7-2-1. We can have 7-2-1. Okay. That's quite something. 7-2-1. Yeah, we can. All right. All right. Oh, okay, but that doesn't work, because 5-5-7-2-1 would give me an 8 here, and that's not possible. Okay. So this is a 7 in a convoluted way. And that's from 2-5-8. Alright, but this one can't be 5, can it? No. It can't be 5. Right. And that means... I don't think that means anything. Yet. Because if this is 8-2, and this is the 5, okay, we get a 5 here. This becomes a 7-3. That still doesn't matter. And if this is 8-2, we don't know what that is. But that becomes a 5, and this is then 1-4 or 2-3. Again, we don't know. I did think that this was going to be difficult, but I didn't know how difficult. Okay, now, do I really need to think about this one? What could this be? Well, it could be a 5, right? But if it's not the 5, if this is 8-2, what could this be? It can't be 8-2. It can't be 7-3. And it can't be 9-1. So it would be 6-4. Is that a problem? This would be 4, and this would be 6. Why would that be a problem? Why would that be a problem? 6-4. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Oh, well, I mean, this is what is that then? This is now a minimum of 4? But how is that going to work? Well, 5, 5 works. Oh, it has to be then 5, 5, doesn't it? This is now a minimum of 4. Was it always a minimum of 4? And yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was, and I was just, yeah. So this is now a minimum of 4. And if it's a minimum of 4, then we can't have 8, 2, because then what do we put here? So this is now 5, 5, and this is 4, which gives me an 8, 2 here. Right, and this then would have to be from 6, 7, 8, or 9. And this is, well, not 9. 8 would give us a 2 here. 7, we can't have 1. So it has to end here. 8, 7, 3, 4. Can't have 4, so this is not 6. Right? Right, and then now this has to be a, right, okay. I'm sorry about this. Oh, sorry, not sorry. That kind of. So it's like that, right? Don't know if I've missed anything, but no, because if none of those can be 1, then this would have to be stop here, and then now we're left with 3. And what could those 3 be? Well, we have 1, so that's fine. So we can put 1 here. We can put 2, 3, 5 as well. Is there a problem with that? Yeah, there is a problem with that. So there is a 1 here. There is a 1, and it's 1, 4, 5 or 1, 3, 6 somehow. We'll figure it out, but that means that this is a 2, which doesn't matter, right? This is a 2. Okay, all right, we know that this is 7 then, and that's 3, because of that 5. Okay, right, so 1, 3, 6 is out of the question as well. 1, 3, 6 is out of the question, so this is 1, 4, 5. This is not 4 or 5, so that's 1. That's not 4, so it's 5, and that's 4. Okay, this becomes a 6, this becomes a 4. And this is a 6, that's a 7, 8. Right. Right. There's a 5 here somewhere now. So this is a 7, that's a 5. That's a 5. That is a 9, which is fine. What do we have here then now? 5 and 8. 5 and 8, which leave us with a 6 here, which luckily still works. Well, I'm still waiting for this to stop working, which is still a possibility, but we'll see. 8 and 9. Right, so far so good. This can't be 8 because of the 7, 8 pair here. So that's a 5, that's an 8. 8. Which gives me an 8 in one of those. Okay. An 8. Oh, this is resolved. Because of this 7. I didn't see that. I did not see that. What am I still missing here? I'm missing a 9. Okay, that can be anywhere. And here? Ooh, what am I missing here? 6. Okay. 6 is fine. 6 is fine. Now let's pencil mark a bit. That's a 7. Can do sometimes even better than just pencil marking. That becomes a 2 because that's the only place to get a 2 in box 5. That's an 8, which gives me an 8 here and a 2. Excellent. And that's a 7. And this one is a 1. And I still need a 9 and a 3. And here, let's continue. Let's continue. What do I know? What do I know? 3. That's good, right? which leaves me here with a 9 and an 8, right? Ooh, that's not good. That's definitely not good. I messed up. Or is there a way to fix that? Oh yeah, that's not an 8-9. Okay, there is a way to fix that by just fixing my pencil marking, which are atrocious as ever. 4 and 8, okay. 4 and 8. Okay, what else? 5. 2. 2. What else? 7. That's good. That's good. Now I have here 3 and 9. That still is. That's still. Oh, this is a 4. Okay. And that's a 4 as well. So this becomes an 8. This becomes a 4. 9. Now I need a 9 here somewhere. Okay. This becomes a 6-9, right? Right. So, and these are, well, I need a 1 and I need a 5. This becomes a 5, and here I'm still missing a 9, which is great, and this gives me a 3 and 9. And what else? A 6 and a 3. Right. Right. That's a 3. That's a 6. Am I mistaken? No, that's a 6. 9, 9, 1. And I still need a 3 and an 8. No, I don't need a 3. I don't need a 3. I do need an 8. And I need a 5. Right. Moment of truth. Yay. Really nice. Really nice. I mean, I'm pretty sure I didn't do it justice because I was really... I don't know. It's gonna take doing a few more puzzles with these 10 lines to maybe grasp all of the subtleties. I was a little bit at sea here. But it's a very, very nice new constraint for me. I don't know if it's a new constraint, but it is for me. I hope that you've enjoyed it as well. If you did, please like and subscribe and maybe share. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.